It was kind of a disadvantage for you guys playing that many games in such a short period of time, but now does that flip? Does this an advantage for you now to have this week off at this stage of the season?
Yeah, man, I think every team needs a little time to regroup and just kind of reflect on the games that they've played. So, man, that was huge for us to kind of have this break, to kind of get some downtime. Guys can rest up. There's just been a lot going on, with classes, being stuck in Minnesota. Like, it's just a lot that goes into it. So, I think some downtime was needed, and we're going to take advantage of it. But obviously, we don't want to under prepare for, what's coming. So.
Anything in particular you guys reflected on from a basketball perspective here this week thus far? Anything you're trying to tweak or get back to basics on?
We've been sticking with, kind of what we've been doing. Been watching film and looking at the positive, looking at the negative, and making those negatives into positives. Like I said, we're stuck to what we was doing, and that's what we do kind of after every game. We watch film and we look at all the things that we did right, all the things that we could improve on, and just go from there.
Where's the defensive mindset of this team right now?
Just not trying to live in help. Coach stresses it all year. We have to take pride in guarding the ball, guarding the person in front of you. We can't live in help the rest of the year. The rest of the year we have to kind of take more pride on the ball, and I think that'll make us stronger defensively. Obviously, guys being in help, that's something we want to kind of emphasize. Just because that's just the way it is in games. But if guys can kind of take more pride on the ball and guarding it, I think we'll be in good shape. So,
have games against Michigan State meant more to you in your career? You've always played really well against Michigan State.
Man, it's just, I guess it's just the tension coming from a Michigan school, the Michigan area. Obviously a lot of people know that Michigan State was one of the schools that was in my top picks for college, and it kind of came down to it, Michigan State or Purdue, and I think there's tension there, and I think a lot of people know it. And then obviously just being from the area, man, it's just you got to play with a chip on your shoulder. Coming out of high school, I wasn't ranked that high, and there were a lot of guys in front of me that were recruited by those Michigan schools. I obviously didn't think they were better than me, but just the position I was in, I kind of accepted it, man, and so I just kind of play with a chip on my shoulder when it comes to those teams, I guess.
Just what comes to mind about what you did last year up there in the second half?
Man, I don't know, man. I still can't believe it, honestly. Man, it was fun getting that done in the Brez. That's a hard place to win. But, man, I think that was special. We've shown that we can go in there and get a win. Although there were no fans there, it's still hard to get a win in the Breslin. So this year, man, we just hope to come out with energy. They're a very fast-paced team. We kind of want to get them out their comfort zone and stick to what we know. So.
How different are these two teams from last year?
I'm sorry, our team or
yeah,
Michigan State?
How different are both of our teams, like Purdue and Michigan State?
I think we have a lot of vets now. Like I said, guys have been through it. Guys know they know what it takes to go in there and get a win. It's not going to be a cakewalk. It's going to be a dogfight, man, and I think both teams know that. It's going to be a very physical game. I would expect the refs to let it be a physical game. And like I said, we know what it takes to go in there and get a win. So hopefully we can kind of build off what we did last year and, go in there and do the same thing.
Rebounding is always really important against Michigan State, obviously, and it'll be really important for you guys here sort of down the stretch. Where do you feel like you guys are as a rebounding team relative to where you'd like to be?
Man, I feel like we're in a great spot. I think Coach puts a lot of emphasis on team rebounding. And that's something that, we kind of pride ourselves on is rebounding the basketball and just going to get it. Not just hitting guys, to kind of clear our space, but actually hitting guys and going to get the ball. I think we have a lot of good enough rebounders to the point where we can be a really, really effective rebounding team. And it's something we feed off of, getting on that glass. I think that's how we hurt teams. and obviously that's something we want to build on. That's something we stress in practice as well. We do a lot of drills, a lot of rebounding drills, which is something you don't usually see from a college team. A lot of people don't work on the details. They kind of just put drills into one and kind of let guys play. But whereas Coach Painter, he's very detail oriented, and if we need to work on rebounding, then we'll do a rebounding drill where we won't shoot it. So just things like that. So.
Obviously, these last 3 regular season games are kind of your season from a Big Ten title perspective. Maybe even the 1 seed you guys have been trying to get. You sense any kind of urgency around the locker room or anything like that this week?
Not necessarily. I think, like I said, guys have been through it. Guys know what's on the line. I think everybody has a good understanding of how hard we have to play these last couple games, and how effective it would be for us to build off wins going into the tournament, obviously. So guys, like I said, guys have been through it. Guys know. Right now, we just want to take it one game at a time. We don't want to look ahead at anything, but I think guys know in the back of their heads that we have some bigger to play for. So.